Hey everyone, this is Kay with Aquarius Oracle Tarot. Just doing a quick layout today. 5 cards, looking at the Fantastical Creatures Tarot. And Fantastical Creatures Tarot is, let's see, it's by Lisa Hunt and DJ Conway. I haven't really used this deck a whole bunch, but I felt like I wanted to go ahead and try it today for our oracle reading. This is a timeless oracle reading for whoever finds it when they find it. So I'm just going to get started. I'm shuffling now. These cards are really interesting. The Fantastical Creatures Tarot. There's all these mystical beasts and interesting things in here. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Okay. We have the Knight of Cups. Focus. Anyway, I've got this man on a chariot, actually, in this particular card, which is interesting. There we go. Now we're focused. So we've got Knight of Cups. We've got 8 of Cups. The Emperor. Ace of Swords. And the Magician. Okay, got some good stuff coming on here. So first we've got the Knight of Cups, and Knight of Cups is interesting mainly because it's a card of deep involvement. And right now that's where you're at right now, is you're kind of involved deeply in something. So I don't know that you're creating as much as you're sort of moving in a direction of creating. You're committed to sort of getting to this place, but you're not quite there yet. So there's movement towards moving forward, but I think that it's hard for you to kind of move past where you are currently. Almost like something's kind of keeping you there, right? And then I've got the 8 of Cups. And 8 of Cups is kind of like, it's telling you right now, physically, you just need to cut your losses. So whatever it is that you're sort of mired in with this Knight of Cups in terms of just being deeply involved and maybe you can't pull yourself away, that's basically where it's telling you it's time to cut your losses and move forward. There's sort of these beautiful figures in this 8 of Cups that I just want you to get a look at here. They're really pretty. And it's like this person trying to pull away from all these things, and all these cups, if you notice, all the cups are upside down. They're being dumped out. So it's like, get rid of this old stuff, right? Get rid of this old stuff and move on. And then I come to the Emperor viewer, and this is Pegasus. I know that you must recognize him. I've got a couple notes written on my cards, but that's just for my purposes. But the Emperor card, it's kind of like basically saying that once you've been able to cut your losses with your 8 of Cups, you're going to notice almost immediately that you're going to start achieving things very quickly. Like you're going to get past this feeling stuck. You're going to have a lot of support, right? That comes in for you emotionally. So let me just go back here. Your Knight of Cups, your Knight of Cups is about emotion, right? We've got cups. So the emotions that you've been feeling, what's been going on with just being involved in so many things, you're kind of like chasing down things to be worried about almost. And then 8 of Cups comes in and says, look, dump out all this stuff. Dump it out, get rid of it, cut your losses, move on, because you're not getting what you need here. And this could be most likely in terms of a relationship, just because of the cups I'm seeing, right? Or somebody that it could be a friendship, it could be a partnership in terms of business, it could be something like that. But it's kind of like you just always feel like you're chasing. You're chasing. Like this man is in this chariot and he's chasing like this school of fish, basically. You're just kind of being dragged around. You're not really in control, and you want more control. And so in order to get that control that you're looking for, you need to cut your losses, right? With the 8 of Cups. So when the Emperor card comes in, it's like there's this male energy coming in, this supportive male energy coming in. And it's like different things start coming into your life suddenly, and achievements start coming into your life, and you feel inspired. You feel like there's this positive stuff happening, and that's, again, it can be happening in business. It could be happening in relationship. I feel kind of more like it's business related. Like maybe you're chasing ideas over and over, and these ideas aren't panning out because they're not the right idea, or it's not the right person to work with. And so trying to hold on to that person, or trying to hold on to that relationship, or trying to hold on to that business idea, maybe you just need to go back to the drawing board. Because once you kind of get rid of everything you've got on your plate right now, or at least what's been weighing on you, what you've been chasing over and over, once you get rid of that, there's going to be a lot more progress starts happening. And again, I feel like there's a strong male presence kind of comes in here. And with Pegasus and stuff, I really feel like maybe it's an air sign, whereas I'm getting some water energy too with the cups. But somebody comes in and just kind of starts to recognize that you have a lot to offer. And there's all these positive sort of influences start entering your life. And it's happening because you are making that move. Okay? You're making that move. And so next card is Ace of Swords. I've got the Ace of Swords here. Got some Capricorn energy going on and some air energy going on with this Ace of Swords. Very masculine, the energy that I'm getting from all of this. So Ace of Swords is always going to be interesting. I always think of the Ace of Swords like Sword of Truth. Maybe it's like after you start moving on and all these things start shifting for you, in your head, it's like, okay, I've got this now. There's this new beginning. I'm starting new. I'm getting new ideas, and new things are appearing to me that I never noticed before. So when I look at this card and I see, like, in this tree here, there's this face here. Again, it's like I feel like you're starting to see things that you just didn't notice before, right? And then you've got these two goats here, and they're working, right? They're tied up. They've got their harness on. And that's what kind of makes me feel like, again, this is more of like a business related energy. And you've got the sword here sort of, plummeting down into this light. And it's like, this is the brand new idea, right? You've got this brand new idea kind of just starts to occur to you. And it's like, this is what I needed to change the whole time. Why did I sit there in my Knight of Cups energy, just sort of deeply involved in this something that didn't deserve all of that energy, all of that emotion, and all of that, just investment, right? And it's okay to move past a specific investment, right? You don't have to stick with something if it's not working. And a lot of us have trouble just letting go of like that commitment that we made to something. It's totally okay to make changes, and we need to get comfortable doing that. So I feel like there's maybe earth energy here in the Ace of Swords. Even though swords are typically an air energy, I'm feeling more of like an earthy sort of feel. And also that maybe things that you didn't see before, once you've made up your mind to let go of the current idea, it's like somebody comes in to be supportive of you. You're getting support that you weren't getting before. And then, the idea, this Ace of Swords just kind of appears, and it's this beautiful new idea that just sort of comes into light for you. And you couldn't see it before. I've got a sword in the background here too, with this sort of like figure in the background. And it's like you couldn't see it before, but now that you've sort of let go of all that old stuff, it's right there, right? And then, on the inside, there are some things that need to change too. This is the Magician card. So you've got this winged cat. That's really cool. And it's basically the Magician, right? So we've got the Magician. And it's like you're able to bring in more mental, spiritual energy now that you've let go of all this old stuff. You're not chasing your tail anymore. You have this new support that starts coming into your life after you've decided I'm going to dump out all this old stuff. I don't need it anymore. It's not serving me. Get rid of the things that aren't serving you, because that puts you on a path that you're going to be able to receive from the universe now. And you have some determination here to reach your goals. So, this particular card, I feel like maybe some of your goals are you need to go back and study some things. Maybe you need to go back and develop some of your talents a little bit more. There's a lot of like books kind of in here, but it's like you've always been a lifelong student and you don't mind taking the time to learn something. But this new idea that comes in through the Ace of Swords, after you've kind of quit all the old stuff and you've moved on and you're developing towards something new, the Magician comes in, and the Magician traditionally is where you are able to manifest your ideas. So the first thing is we let go of all this old stuff, right? After we decide that we've been doing this too long, we've been spinning in our circles and we've been chasing our tail too long, we're letting it go, we're dumping out the cups in that 8 of Cups. And then we get, the cards that come after are the Emperor, where it's like you're suddenly starting to achieve things, your muse returns, you're starting to have new ideas again, and you have like these fresh new thoughts. And then suddenly there it is, like the big idea. And then you realize that I still have to do something to make this happen, right? There's plenty of new opportunity to be had in the universe. And it's not like the universe ever runs out of what to give us, but we have to rise to the occasion no matter what. So you have to make your certain things or certain thoughts that you're having, certain ideas that you're having, you have to make that flow. Right? It's not just going to happen on its own. You're not going to like walk into a room the next day and your brand new idea is sitting there all shiny, ready to go. You still have to put in a little bit of work. But the good news is that you're still willing to do that. I mean, if you're willing to sit there and spin your wheels for as long as you have, surely you can spend some time making your idea manifest. And that's what the Magician does. The Magician is the manifester, okay? So that's sort of the message I have for you. I mean, if you're stuck in spinning your wheels, it's time to make a change. Once you make some changes, the universe receives that and says, here's what you get back. And gives you more opportunity, gives you more ideas, and it basically shows your path is revealed. Your path is revealed, and you just have to recognize it when you're ready. So that's it for now, viewer. I hope that this was helpful for you, and I hope that you like, subscribe, and follow my videos. Appreciate your time.